Midjourney, where this company is already making 200 million annual recurring revenue and it has just 10 employees. Lovable also hit 10 million in annual recurring revenue within 2 months, again with only 15 employees. All right, hello and welcome to another one of these fantastic live stream events at Nobody Studios. My name is Barry O'Reilly, I'm Chief Innovation Officer, and today we're going to be sharing with you how we're using AI to do product development at the studio. For this live stream, I'm going to be joined by one of our colleagues, Jeremy Shankle, the Head of Technology for the company. Jeremy, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's always fun to talk about AI product development.
Absolutely. And I think one of the things that's most fascinating about this is how fast it's changing and how much it's changing maybe both of our perspectives about how products can be built in today's world. So we're super excited to share some of our lessons learned with the community and then how we're using that to build amazing companies at high velocity within our venture studio, Nobody Studios. So for many folks, you're probably starting to hear and see already in the industry how small teams are actually starting to achieve massive revenue returns. Just some simple examples of companies that are out there in the market now at the moment. Something as simple as Midjourney, where this company is already making 200 million annual recurring revenue and it has just 10 employees. Lovable also hit 10 million in annual recurring revenue within 2 months, again, with only 15 employees. So what we're seeing already is that the future of business is leaner, it's AI driven, and it's lightning fast. The world's most successful startups really are proving that scale isn't about headcount or your geography or how many offices you have. It's about the impact and how you're leveraging technology to make you be successful. So today, what we're going to share with you is showing you how AI-powered teams can get to these ideas of multiple $1 million in revenue from just having a few number of employees. We're going to show some of the systems and tools and workflows that we enable us to be time and capital efficient in our venture studio to build businesses, and why speed really is the new moat. How quickly you can get your businesses out into the market, iterating and learning what works and what doesn't, is really the differentiator in this space. And we're also going to run a live demo that Jeremy's going to show of the tools that he's helped to build for one of our products, CatGPT, which is a sort of famous product we launched with over 1 million subscribers that just sends cat sassy replies when you go on the internet. So for anyone who doesn't know about Nobody Studios, our mission is to build 100 companies over the next 5 years. We're a venture studio with teams based throughout the world. And some of our biggest challenges is really thinking about how can we build software quicker, faster, and constantly iterate it in an adapting market. That means we need to leverage the best of our people, but augment them with AI-driven tools to help us build at a lightning speed, really because we want to reduce costs, get rid of repetitive tasks, and boost our output in terms of innovation. And what I can truly say from a personal level, the last few months have probably been some of the most exciting in my own career, just watching these tools emerge and then seeing people like Jeremy and our team really leverage them to massive effect about how we can build and launch companies at a speed that I thought maybe never would be possible. Jeremy.
Yeah, I mean, on that note, we've moved completely to an AI-centric approach. So we try to do everything we can to fulfill our mission with AI from meeting notes to product team roles. So as we shift to AI product team roles, we're seeing similarities, but not the exact type of roles that humans had. You can break them down in slightly different ways, as you can see here. So this is an end-to-end virtual product team. There's a human at the center and an AI team that iteratively develops and launches features. The human operator initiates the concept. This is then handed off to the first virtual worker, a program leadership worker, who develops the framework and puts together a lot of the business documents. As we progress with the virtual workers from that point, each role focuses on refining specific features, launching them, and then running everything from decision support to working on customer acquisition so that we can decide what the next feature is that should be developed. So now we're going to show a demonstration of the storefront for CatGTP, which we're working on currently using this approach. This is going to sell products from t-shirts to catnip, anything else cat and AI related, I guess. And for this demonstration, we're showing adding an image feature in the admin product section. This allows admins to easily browse through products visually. It's a small feature, but the kind of important thing you might want to do quickly. And it's very similar to the other roles. It's just more. It's definitely more visual, seeing what a GitHub Copilot agent does when it works. You can see in the video that the agent is opening files, editing its work, finding errors, correcting them, all without human intervention before it finally figures out how to finish our feature. This is at 1.5 speed. It took less than 2 minutes in real time. And you can see that the tools are improving every day with new smarter models coming out even this week. If you're eagle-eyed and know the models, the Claude 3.5 is actually the older model, and now we're moving to 3.7. And this is a seismic shift. It's a seismic shift in how we think and how we work and how we approach product development. But it does have parallels. So similar to legacy Agile, which relied on humans, there's an incremental path to success, but now it's combined with the power of AI. So it's important to still be specific about our problems and customers. It's important to focus on differentiation and validate essential features. We want to build and ensure a streamlined and innovative approach to solving real world problems as we continue on in the studio, fulfilling our mission.
So some of the lessons learned really are almost shocking, I think, from a personal level. When we started the studio, we had a really bold ambition of trying to do 100 companies over the next 5 years. But if you can see in Jeremy's demo, that ability to just come up with a feature, build and launch it in 2 minutes gives you a sense that maybe doing 100 companies in 5 years isn't actually ambitious enough. We're starting to think about doing 100 companies in a year and coming up with these ideas, finding ways that we can define them, rapidly build, launch, and test them in a matter of minutes and get them into the market. And using agents then to drive customer acquisition, testing in the market. Therefore, all of our ideas around decision making are starting to change. We used to think we had to get people together and decide what was the best approach. But now we're looking at ways that we can actually just make any decision, launch it into the market, and then let the customer decide by using the product, giving us signals and feedback about what features are most useful and giving us more conviction to keep doubling down on this. And this is only going to improve. We're still very much in the early stages of this. Obviously, some people on the leading edge of using these tools to generate and build businesses. But the exciting part is it's only going to get faster and the velocity and volume could only get bigger. So for me personally, this is probably one of the most exciting things that I've experienced in software development, maybe in the last 10 years, and I'm super excited about it. What about you, Jeremy?
I think that I don't remember any shift that's changed the way I think about my job, think about how we launch features and companies, as much as the last few months of really being AI centric in everything we do. I think it's going to continue to be seismic in that every week, every day, I'm surprised right now at how much progress there is and how much I feel like something I was doing 3 days before is the old way of doing it.
Yeah, it's a pretty special moment. And I think, for people like ourselves, like venture builders focused on early stage companies, rapid iteration, having ideas that we can get into market almost instantaneously and then iterate, it's just a fascinating time. And we're not just stopping at thinking about automating the product development process. We think about everything from automating customer service, company creation and registration documents, legal, finance. You're really starting to see some amazing abilities. When we have an idea for a company, we put it in market and see it starting to grow, kicking off more agents to register the business, register the IP, legal documents, create cap tables. It's really pretty amazing what we're going to be able to do over the next few months. So if you're interested in learning more about what we're doing at Nobody Studios, we're really trying to shake up the way venture building is thought of as an AI native venture studio. Jeremy, myself, and other members of the team will continue to share these great stories of companies that we're building and lessons that we're learning along the way. Thank you very much for joining us. If you've got more questions, drop them in the comments. We'll answer them as best we can. But thank you very much for joining this short webinar.